Trump should fire Rod Rosenstein. Rod Rosenstein is the Deputy Attorney General, and he is running the Justice Department because Jeff Sessions is nowhere to be found or do anything because of that recusal directed at investigating a sitting president without any specific crime or evidence of any crime alleged against Trump. What he was supposed to investigate, collusion with Russia, but that's not a specific crime. Collusion of Russia. There's nothing in the statutes that says that's. Then later he amended it secretly so that he could prosecute Manafort. It has to commit. That is also illegal and invalid. It's ex post facto expansion of the original mandate. So that's the first reason why he should fire Rosenstein, because he started this special counsel with no basis. The second one is that Rosenstein signed a request to the Pfizer here had verified. That's also the procedure of the judge, especially if Russia, and it comes from a person who they held in disrepute. So this English, they should fire him for that because he went to a Pfizer court based on this false and unverified information and requested surveillance. In other words, the equivalent of a search warrant without any evidence of any crime that Carter Page may have committed simply because he had talked to some Russians. There's no crime there. So why were they requesting a surveillance? So to go ahead and submit a report within 30 days of whatever he's found and finish the investigation. He could curtail the compass, the amount of things that are going on that have nothing to do with Trump or the Russians, and he could limit that mandate that he originally stated in a very ambiguous and general way to anything specific that's worthwhile investigating. Or he could just simply fire Mueller, which would, why? For plenty of reasons to fire him. There was no basis from the beginning to have him go on this witch hunt. So those three things could be accomplished by naming a new Deputy Attorney General, and whoever that new Deputy Attorney General could take the heat, and Trump would be off the hook, and he would no longer be neutered and like he is right now, and exposed to this kind of a witch hunt, which is making his presidency very difficult and always distracting the public from the public policies that he's implementing. So there's plenty of reasons there to get rid of Rosenstein. And here's one more. Listen to this. This is farcical. So Rosenstein recommended to Trump that he should fire Comey. So Trump followed Rosenstein's recommendation. And what did he do? He fired Comey, who's out with this new book, of course, based on what Rosenstein said and other reasons. So he fired him. Now, after that, Rosenstein named a special counsel with Mueller, and his named special counsel, Mueller, since he can't find any collusion between Trump and the Russians, has decided that he's going to look for obstruction of justice. Which obstruction of justice is he going to look for? Well, the so-called obstruction of justice of firing Comey. So firing Comey is recommended by Rosenstein, which at the same time he's claiming through his agent, Mueller, is obstruction of justice. So this is farcical. How can he be in favor of doing something and then call it obstruction of justice? Well, this is the swamp, as you all know, and Rosenstein is a prime example of one guy who needs to get cleaned out.